In my last video, I showed you how to identify poison ivy. In this video, I'm going to pull out the heavy artillery crossbow herbicide, and we're going to apply that to the poison ivy to kill it. So to mix the chemicals correctly, you need to know the concentrations for the amount of water you're going to use. Now you can find that on the label. The crossbow uses 4 ounces per gallon. Now 4 ounces per gallon is perfect to kill poison ivy, but not strong enough that it's going to kill the grass. The surfactant is, in easy terms, it's a soap. The poison ivy leaves are very waxy, and if you don't use a surfactant, then the weed killer won't stick to the leaves. It'll run off the leaves and fall onto the ground, and we need that weed killer, the crossbow, to stick to the leaves. So we're going to use surfactant. And then finally, this is something you may or may not need. Ammonium sulfate is used if you have hard water. Now, if you have a water softener or your water is naturally soft, you don't need it. But if you have hard water, the crossbow will not be effective, or let me say as effective, at killing the poison ivy. I'll put a link for all these on Amazon. We're going to put it in this sprayer. Now, a lot of people will call this a pump sprayer, but it's not. As you can see on the box that I kept, it's battery powered. You can fill it several times before you need to charge the battery again. And I'll tell you something, once you carry it around and you don't have to continually pump it, you'll never go back to a pump sprayer. All right, so we're going to open this up. First thing we want to do is put the water in. So I want to fill it to the 1 gallon mark. And note that I've got a bucket of clean water sitting next to me here. It's just for emergency. If I get chemicals on my hands or arm, I have water right here to wash it off real quick. We're going to put gloves on. You can pick these gloves up too. I put a link on them. Now when you're going to fill something like this, if I do it like this, you see it can splash out, right? So what I like to do is bend the hose like that. Some are easier than others. Bend the hose like that, and now there's no water coming out. As I open up my left hand, I can control the volume. And you always want to start with water in any chemical. No matter what it is, you never put the chemical in first, because if it splashes, you're going to get concentrated chemical on you, right? Okay, so the mixture you want is to put 4 ounces of crossbow in it, 1 tablespoon of surfactant, which is a soap, and 3 tablespoons of the ammonium sulfate. And again, you only need this if you have really hard water, which I happen to have. So we're going to take 3 tablespoons. We're going to pour that in. Okay, the last thing we need is the surfactant. I need a tablespoon. This I'm going to estimate only because it's not really critical. Before I grab this handle, I'm going to take my gloves off because they might have got chemicals on them, and I'll transfer it to the handle. So just take your gloves off the way I show you in the last video, curl it up like that, roll it in, and all the chemicals are inside, easy to throw out. Now I can pick this up, screw it on, and now you're going to see the beauty of this. That's it. It's got a little compressor in it. It's going to pump that up, and when it's done, it'll shut off, and it'll only turn on when the pressure goes down. You remember this tree. This one has poison ivy under it. What I'm going to show you here is I'm just going to apply the whole circumference around the whole perimeter of this tree. And if you look up here, you can see that's not poison ivy, that vine, but look at it climbing up. It's going to take over the whole tree one of these days. I'm going to kill all of it. Now the wind just started blowing in my face, so I'm not going to spray up top from here because it's going to blow right in my face. I'm going to spray it from around here like this, see? And you can see that, maybe you can see that spray moving. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to continue around the tree and we'll go on to the next spot. All right, that's it for that. Just make sure if you're sticking your hand in where you can't hardly see inside a bush or a tree, make sure there's no poison ivy that you're going to be rubbing up against with your arm. Let's go to the next spot. All right, I'm here next to this bad boy. That is a huge poison ivy leaf, right? It's a whole vine right here and another one down there. So this is going to be great. We're going to give this an extra coating down there, soak that down. That's not poison ivy, but I don't want it here. Make sure you got a way to walk out. Like I don't want to soak this and then brush against it, even though it's not poison ivy. Look how big that poison ivy has grown in just 5 days since I took the last video, and we identified it as a tiny little thing hiding under the leaves. Now, the technique I'm going to use here, I could put a piece of cardboard around this bush. It's not windy out. What I'm going to do is spray in this direction. So it's not going to spray towards the bush. Just like that. Same thing here. Away from the bush. There we go. Finally on this side. I hope you're enjoying this series of poison ivy. I've done the big tree that you should really check out. It's got almost 1 million views right now. The big tree with the huge 3-inch vines on it that I took down. I showed you how to clean the tools afterwards. I showed you another video how to identify poison ivy. And then finally, this video, I showed you how to kill it by applying the weed killer. And with that said, this is the everyday man saying, get rid of that poison ivy once and for all. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.